You guys asked for it, and we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about depression, anxiety, and faith. Depression, anxiety, and faith. But before that, I just want to thank you guys for supporting this channel. And if you want to support, just like the video, share the video, and subscribe to the channel. If you're new here, my name is James. I'm a pastor at Balanga City, Bataan, and I share these things to you in round about 7 minutes. So we're gonna talk about today depression, anxiety, and faith. But before going into that, we have to understand ano ba ang depression. Well, the American Psychiatric Association describes depression as this. Depression is a common and serious medical illness that negatively affects how you feel, the way you think, and the way you act. It is a serious medical illness that affects how you feel, how you think, and how you act. So, ibig sabihin nito, guys, that depression, being a medical illness, should not be taken lightly. Meaning to say, na hindi porkit nalungkot tayo ngayon, say for example, nakipag-break si boyfriend, na-depress na tayo. Hindi porkit nakipag-break si boyfriend, sasabihin natin, ay, nadidepress ako. Hindi, baka nalulungkot ka. Baka mabigat ang kalungkutan mo, pero hindi ka pa depressed. Why? Because depression is a medical illness. You should take a look. If you feel that you are depressed and you are feeling very, very, very negative emotions na matagal na, you should check that out. You should see a doctor because depression is a medical illness and we should, dahil sumasakay na siya sa pop culture, madalas isipin natin, ay, nadidepress na ako, ganun. Baka naman, mamaya, nalulungkot ka lang at hindi ka naman talaga na under medical illness. Another is, after depression, meron din yung anxiety. And anxiety is your body's natural response to stress. It's a feeling of fear or apprehension about what's to come. For example, normal lang na matakot ka sa first day ng school. Wala tayong kilala. Pagdating sa school, paano gagawin ko dito? Sino kakausapin ko? Anong gagawin ko? That is anxiety. That's the normal anxiety. But what is anxiety? That is a disorder. Yun yung tumatagal na mahigit ng 6 months and it is affecting your daily living. It is affecting your decisions, affecting your reality, kumbaga. And this is not good. So, depression and anxiety, I've read in an article, is nag-i-increase na ngayon due to our quarantine. And so most likely talaga mag-i-increase siya. Bakit? Kasi hirap ng buhay ngayon, guys. Ang hirap gumalaw, ang hirap mag-isip. Some of you had very good jobs, nawala yon. Some of you make good finances, including myself, nawala yon. Because right now, tulad ko, I preach at church, kaya lang, for the last couple of weeks, online ako nagpi-preach. Why? It is because we are now anxious for the things that are ahead. We are depressed kasi sometimes we feel isolated and depression happens through that. There's some Bible characters that also experience depression. Nandiyan si David sa 2 Samuel 2, verse 15 up to 23. Nandiyan din si Elijah sa 1 Kings chapter 19. Na nung time after nung encounter niya kay King Ahab, sabi niya, God, patay mo na ako. I am no better than my fathers. Basahin ko yung isang verse sa Job na, why did I not perish at birth and die as I came from the womb? Satan was attacking this man. He was taking everything away from Job, na discouraged si Job. And basically, he was just sad. There was a period of sadness in his life. Are you there? Are you feeling that weight? Yung lungkot, yung bigat, yung mahirap bumangon. You see nothing happy anymore. I remember the interview kay Chester Bennington, the vocalist for Linkin Park. Sabi niya, wala na akong matagpuan na masaya. Some people tell you to be happy, but you can't. And I know some of you watching today, you're watching because you're feeling this way. There are things that you feel na ang hirap pumikit at matulog, pero mahirap din bumangon pag nagising ka na. Ang hirap humanap at maging masaya, or ang hirap magmukhang masaya sa mga taong hindi alam ang pinagdadaanan mo. You're trying to fake it until you make it, and the problem is, it's not gonna work that way. Depression and anxiety is real. Bible characters experienced it. Jesus experienced that level of stress nung nasa Gethsemane siya. But maybe you're going through that, and I want you to know some Bible truths about it. Number one, it is part of our Christian walk in life. Damay tayo mga Kristiyano doon. Sa Romans, kung babasahin niyo yung Romans chapter 8 verse 19 to 23, sa dulong part nun, sabi nito sa verse 22, we know that the whole creation has been groaning in labor pains until now. Verse 23, and not only the creation but we ourselves who have the first fruits of the Spirit, ibig sabihin nagbubunga tayo sa Spirit, groan inwardly while we wait for the adoption and redemption of our bodies. Yung mga physical bodies natin, i-redeem ng Diyos. We are waiting for God, but habang nandito tayo sa mundong to, we are not exempted from the pain of this world. We are not exempted from the tears of this world. We are not exempted from the fight of this world. Tulad sa ECQ, kahit Kristiyano ka, if you feel discouraged, walang problema sa'yo. It's normal when you feel scared, when you feel hindi yun dahil hindi ka naniniwala sa Diyos. Maaring naniniwala ka sa Diyos pero luluha ka pa rin. Maaring naniniwala at mahal ka mo si Jesus, but you will go through the darkness. Sabi ni David sa Psalm 23, even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, dumaan pa rin siya doon sa shadow of death. Sabi niya, I will fear no evil because I know God is with me. But that did not exempt him. Hindi siya exempted sa pagdaan doon sa valley of darkness. We are all going through the darkness today na hindi natin alam kailan yung vaccine, kailan yung lunas, but I want you to know that it is part of your Christian walk. It is part, it's normal, expect it na ganito. Another biblical truth that I want you to know is that God is not distant from us. Maybe you were part of a high-paying job. Maybe you were part, there are dreams, there are vacations that you wanted to take. May mga gusto kang mapuntahan at magalaan at hindi nangyari, hindi natupad, at ngayon we're clueless where life is taking us. Ano may sinabi doon sa Psalm 34, sinulat to ni David, the Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit. Dapat natin tandaan, the more that we pray today, the more that we are broken in front of God today, the more that He is near to us. When we draw near to God, sabi si James, God draw near to us. There must be a humility there. God is near to us, to His children that are broken, that are scared, that are unsure. And that's why we move to the truth of number 3. We can be honest before God and cast our cares upon Him. Yun yung makikita natin sa 1 Peter 5, verse 6 to 7. Tulad nung sinabi doon sa verse na yun, sa 5 verse 6 to 7, humble yourself before before God. Tapos, cast your cares upon Him. Humility is directed doon. Humility is directly connected sa pagsuko natin ng ating mga takot sa ating Diyos. Hindi natin kailangan magpaka-plastic kay Lord at sabihin, Lord, okay lang ako. We can come to the Lord with a heart that is saying, Lord, hindi ko na kaya to. At hindi tayo husgahan ng Diyos. We can come boldly before the throne of grace because Jesus Christ is there. And we can trust and we can hope and we can say, Lord, I know that you are near. And I pray to God that He really is near to you. I pray to the Lord that whatever you're going through today, you will be strengthened by the grace of God. That's it for our topic for today. If you have any questions, comment down below. Follow me at The Movement Podcast. Like the episode, share the episode, subscribe to the channel. Talk to me at Facebook, James Balor, James Alexis Balor din sa IG, James Balor sa @James Balor sa Twitter, and just let's connect and talk. I pray and I hope that God would be with you. And God, He is. Trust Him, believe Him, and I'll see you guys again next week. God bless you.